I think it was a very competitive game. You could see that both teams, they wanted to win. We managed to lead 2 times, so we deserved to win the game. We gave everything, and God did the rest. The first goal I got, I think the angle was a bit tight on my left, but fortunately I can shoot with both legs, so I just picked the spot. And then the second goal, it was a mistake from the keeper, but then as a striker you must always be one step ahead. So by the time the defenders they tried to close me, then I just finished it first. It was a tactical change. Not that they were really flat, but coach wanted to give the other guys to come up with fresh legs with a bit of experience, Hence we managed to lead 2 times.
It was a good, tactical game. Even physically, the teams, you couldn't say that it's a second game or in the tournament, in the season. So I think the teams are fully prepared. They fit tactically. We tried our best. We were scored up against in the run of play. We had to, sort that one out. But overall, I think both sides deserve to win the game.
Let's chat about your changes that you've made in the second half. It kind of changed the complexion of the game. Maybe it was a tactical change.
Yeah, it was a tactical change because even the youngsters we took out, they were doing well. Jumbo in the middle of the park, he was doing well, but we felt that we needed a little bit of height in the middle because they were throwing a lot of balls in, and Lina as well. He did well, even gave us an assist, but we felt that his legs were gone, so we were going to be pushing him. He's coming from a groin injury, so we can't push him that far. But I think he gave his best in first half. So the tactical change that we came up with second half, I think it worked, but it took time to work. That was my worry. That's why I think they controlled most part of the game in the second half, and I think they had better chances to win the game. So it's hard for them to lose the way they lost today.
Yeah. Let's talk about the assessment of your team in the pre-season and in your second game now in the Nedbank Cup. Do you think you've got a team to start the league?
I think we have the best in the. This is my 4th season here. I think in the 4 seasons, I think this is the best. It's for the first time we can even have more than one under 23 on the bench. I think today we had 3 under 23s on the bench. We have assembled a solid squad, and last week we had a lot of injuries, but we were able to use the other guys, and it didn't feel like we missed them that much. But yeah, that's competition. I'm happy we've got a solid squad.
What's your target this season?
As always, it's to go for it. It's to go for the league. We need to make sure that we try our best, and we need to try and collect as much points as possible in first round, because it's tough in second round. So it's the very same way. Even with the Nedbank, we can go as far as last 32. For me, the team deserves to get there. But this is a knockout. You could see how these guys also wanted it. So I think with us it goes with experience as well. These guys, they hate losing. But I felt today we were second best to everything. That's why we didn't, end up winning the game itself and end up winning it on penalties. But it's going to come right.
Coach, people will ask me a lot of questions if I don't ask you this question. You're coming back to Zizwe United, and what have you laid out for yourself, and what made you come back?
For me, it's the love for the club. The bosses, they've got that passion. We had our problems, and I don't think it were problems, because if it were serious problems, I wouldn't have been back. But for me, it's just focusing on being back. I know their ambitions, and they want success, and I know I can push for it. Not that it will happen all the time. There are other competitors, but I believe in myself. I believe in my capabilities, and I believe in the young crop, the young group that we have, and I believe in the bosses that they will always give their best, because if we can't get nothing from them, then it's difficult for us to function. So for me, that's why I came back. I think they one of the best at this level, not only in Cape Town. in terms of looking after their team, the players, the technical team, everyone that is around them. I think they are one of the best. That's why I came back.
You know, it's a tough game when you play against Zizwe with that much experience, that much quality. You know, they're a very strong team to always play against. We've always got competitive games against them. Today we came out first half, I got a very, very young team. So obviously we still want to compete this year. But with young players comes a little bit of mistakes sometimes. Now mistakes in the first half cost us a little bit. But second half the boys came back strong, came back with fire. I definitely felt the win was deserved in the end. But that's cup football.
Let's talk about you were down and you came back, and you were down and you came back. You know, what sort of conversation you had with the guys going after?
Yeah, at half time I just said to them, we're not being pressed high, we're not being pressed hard, we've got space to play through, we're giving the ball back to them, let's keep the ball down, let's keep it playing our technique. We're a fast playing team. You know, we maintain the ball, we hold the ball. The moment we start giving the ball away, we don't play to our strengths. So half time was hold the ball, put pressure on them, force the press high, change the press from mid press to a high press. We triggered certain things in different angles, and then we end up getting the goals back. You know, we've got a quality young team. So like I said, first half 2 mistakes, second half we clean the mistakes up and look far better.
It was a home game, you had to make some changes and you had to take out the goalkeeper during the extra time, the second half. You
know, Tassi's a fantastic keeper. He made a mistake for the second goal. I thought Gabba yesterday was really sharp in training for penalties, and the only reason I took Tassi off was on the instruction of my goalkeeper trainer saying Tassi's confidence isn't there for the peanuts, let's make a change. You know, Gabba's a very, very good keeper as well. We didn't have Raji available today as well, who's unfortunately not registered yet, but we got a strong keeping. You know, today was just one of those days that didn't go in our favour.
About the pre-season, coach, your overall impression with your preparations for the Motsepe League?
You know, so we've obviously got a very young squad this year. We dropped our average age, I think, to 21. So our preparation started quite early. I gave the boys off only 4 or 5 weeks, and we got them back early, get them working their philosophies of play, how we play. I think we've got an incredibly strong young squad with some talented, experienced players. So I think if we get the right formations and the right games, and we make the right coaching decisions as we go, I definitely think this is our season to win.
What's your main target this year?
Winning the league.
Winning the league.
We want to win the league this year. We want to push for NFD. You know, yes, my squad is young, but we've got a high energy, fast playing team. I've got a lot of technically good players. So I think, as I said, this is I've got a very strong coaching staff with me. So I feel if the coaching staff gets this right, this team can go all the way.
All the best, coach.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.